Good day, friends. That's about the best Australian accent I can muster this morning. It's always good to put an accent in there because it just kind of lightens the mood. Um, Happy Monday. Happy Monday, friends. We are going to do a very just, it's going to be a beautiful practice today. Um, I was talking with a girlfriend about, I think at a class in the past I said, if you ever have any theme ideas, let me know. And so we were chatting this weekend and she said, what about acceptance? Ease and acceptance. And so I've been kind of mulling those over. We'll see what kind of comes out today, but I do feel like it's the perfect time to really talk about ease and talk about acceptance because for most of us, there's a lot that is taking place right now, especially if you are in the education field, whether you work in the education field or you have people who are in education, or you're just watching it and you have friends who are. I think everybody can relate, and obviously there's just a lot of unpredictability right now in our world, and so that was where the conversation began. So hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Mic is on. If you can't, let me know. Okay, thank you for the heart. Okay, good. We're going to turn us around. I would love for you to have a blanket and a block would be great today. If you had a strap and it was handy, sometimes they're helpful. So just if you had it, grab it. There's nothing in my mind at the moment that's percolating that says we're going to use it, but you never know. All right. So let's find a comfortable seat. I too have been feeling, I think, this sense of being a little out of control. Do you know those dreams where you wake up? I need like a dream analyst, where you wake up and you just feel so unsettled. That's what happened. I was having repeated dreams where my kids' luggage actually kept getting lost. And then I would somehow get where it was. I'd like get it broke into security or something, and I'd get the luggage, and then I'd get back to the car or I'd get back to the terminal, and it'd be gone again. And it literally kept happening. And then I got to the terminal, like everything's good. I somehow had some luggage, and I realized I'm going to Mexico, and I don't have anybody's passport. And my friend said in the dream, you can't take your kids to Mexico without passports. You'll never get home. So clearly there's this feeling internally where I'm feeling this loss of control. And so if we think about everything that's going on and all that we really can do right now, because there is so much uncertainty, there is so much unpredictability, is what we have a choice with, and that is how we're responding to everything that's happening. That's what we have control of at the end of the day, where we're putting our attention and what we're choosing then based on that. And so there's a level of acceptance, and I'm sure you've heard so many different things. It's like we can never really change something unless we accept where something is in the moment. And so as we practice today, we'll be kind of moving very mindfully, as we always do, but just really mindfully today, in and out of transitions. And also remembering that in yoga, we consider the front body is our ego body. Because you think of the entire world is, we're moving forward. It's a forward motion. So front body in yoga is considered the ego part of ourselves. And your back body is what is considered the universal. So God, divine, you fill in the word that feels like it resonates with you, but that's that greater power, that greater energy. And so having faith to so you may kind of hear me cue you just to kind of lean, like trust and lean back a little bit more. So we're going to kind of play in these spaces and noticing for us, do we tend to grip when we're in transition? Do we tend to grip when we're holding a pose, or can we allow this sense of ease to be present as we move from movement to movement. Okay? We're going to start with a mudra this morning as we sit in just a few minutes of kind of, call it meditation, because anytime you're sitting mindfully, it really is meditation. So this is called Sukham mudra. It's a mudra for stress, which I know you don't have, but other people do. So we'll practice for those people, okay? So you're going to take your right hand and you're going to bring your thumb and you're going to connect it with your middle finger and your pinky kind of towards the nail. So the ring finger's loose, the index finger's loose, but the thumb is connected to your middle finger and your pinky. And then on your left hand, it's your thumb with the tip of your pinky. So you're going to put it right on the tip of the pinky, okay? So then just let that rest on your lap. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to hold this for about 2 minutes, just the mudra, while we're breathing and kind of warming up here into our breath. So what's happening in the right hand is your middle finger is ether, and the pinkies are water. So this has a very grounding effect, and it enhances our levels of prana, which is our energy. It also helps the water element and helps to stabilize the earth element. So this is a very grounding mudra. So as your breath is flowing, and you might already have an Ujjayi breath, try not to overly control the breath. Feel a sense of ease already in your breath. And if you're doing Ujjayi, that's fine. Just can you bring a sense of ease into it? Would your breathing change if you just thought about just accepting this moment and being here in this moment? Do you feel your outer body begin to relax or soften slightly? And then bring your hands together, releasing the mudra, palms together in front of your heart. And a mantra that's really helpful for me that I'll share with you today that I use a lot when I feel how I've been feeling is, may I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. And that comes from Thich Nhat Hanh, who's an author and amazing spiritual teacher. May I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. If there's an intention or a devotion or a prayer that you want to articulate right now to begin your practice, to help guide you, set that right now. And then release your chin down towards your chest. And then release your hands to your legs. Good. Inhale, lift your chin. I'm going to switch the cross of my legs. Now, I always talk about if crisscross doesn't work for you, you can always start your beginning of your practice in a chair, because sitting crisscross it's a challenging movement, okay? So if you need to, sit in a chair right now. We're going to do one little breathing movement. just to kind of release things that may have gotten stuck over our weekend or our week or our pandemic, okay? Take your hands, bring them behind your head. So this is similar to Kapalabhati. It's going to be, and you can just kind of watch first, we're going to be doing all exhales. So we're going to exhale right, left, and then it'll go right, right. It'll go twice after. So if you think of it as 4 beats, it's 1, 2, 1, 1. And then it'll go the other way. It'll go left, right, left, left. Okay? So it'll go right, left, right, right. And there'll be a little pause. You can kind of feel the pause. And then they'll go left, right, left, left. And they're all out through the nose. Okay? All exhales. Are you ready? So take an inhale. Take an exhale. We're going to go to the right first. Breathe in. Here we go. Left. To the right. To the left. Again. Again to the right. And to the left. One more each way. And last time. Good. Now push your, wipe your snot. Push your palms up. Keeping it real. Push your palms up towards the sky. Take an inhale. And now exhale. Sit back a little bit. Bring your arms so they're parallel to the ground and round your spine. Inhale, arch. The cat and cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, may I be content as I am. Exhale, may I be at peace with what comes. Inhale, may I be content as I am. Palms to the sky, push through the index fingers. Exhale, may I be content, at peace with what comes. Good, reach it up, breathe in. Release your arms down. Take your right hand off to the right. I'm going to take my blanket out from under me. Right hand to the right. Stretch your left arm up and over. Bend your bottom elbow. It doesn't need to touch the ground. In fact, you could grab your block if you wanted to, if you had one. Put your forearm on your block. And then if you like, if you have the block, you could maybe take the Ganesha Mudra, where you just turn your palms, you face in, and reach behind. Now, if you don't have a block, don't worry. Just keep reaching. Or you can let this top arm drape. That does feel good. It enhances the stretch a little bit. I think really what we as humans crave more than anything is actually clarity, right? Through all the unpredictability and uncertainty, we do want answers. We do want control. Reach the arm back up. Let's switch to the other side. But I think we also just want the clarity of being so sure in ourselves. Bend the bottom arm, reach the right arm up and over. That we have this sense of peace. We have this sense of back body, trusting. Bend that top arm if you like. Draw your front ribs in so you feel yourself connect more into the back. Push into that bottom forearm or the bottom hand, so that bottom shoulder, there isn't any dropping, there's a lifting. Good. Reach the arm up and pull back through center. So good. Let's come on to all fours, yogis. And take your props for the moment off to the side. Now, take your hands just a little bit wider than your shoulders, just slightly, and turn your hands slightly out. Notice if your knees are too close, take them back, even having them about a half an inch to an inch behind the hips, so your side body's long, you have a little greater capacity to breathe. Now draw your front ribs in, take an inhale, and look over your right shoulder towards your right foot as you exhale. Inhale to center, and now look over your left shoulder. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, look over the right. Inhale, over the left. Inhale, neutral. Good. Now you're going to keep your right hand down. Take your left hand behind your head. Now, this may be plenty, so you can stay right here. Keep the belly button drawing back. See if you can hover your right knee. Good. Take a breath, breathe in. And now exhale, knee and elbow come toward each other. Inhale, right knee under the hip, it's hovering. Elbow is wide. Exhale, bring it in. Now, the interesting part of this pose isn't when the knee and elbow connect. It is the transition, friends. One more. Exhale. Now, you could always do this. Inhale on your forearm. So exhale, left hand down, right knee down. Good. Now take your right wrist that you were just on that whole time. I want you to flip the palm so your palm faces up. Palm faces up. Thumb is towards the midline, pinky's towards the outer edge of your mat. And take a cat-cow here. Inhale. Be very easy. Very easy. Exhale. There's a greater connection here in the left hand as far as it's stabilizing, and I could lift my right hand, but I want to enjoy the ease and the stretch. Inhale one more time in the right hand. Enjoy the stretch. Try not to bear an excessive amount of weight in the back of that wrist. It's mostly in the left, but you're getting a really nice stretch in the right. So can we have strength on one side and ease on the other side? Good. Back to neutral. Now right hand down. Good. I want you to lift the heel of that right hand up, connect into your finger pads so that that wrist can be straight. And just feel that for a moment. When we get into down dog, there's a great deal of weight for a lot of people that goes into the heel of the hand, into the wrist. They lose the connection into the finger pads, into the base of the index finger knuckle. So we just really want to be mindful there. All right, now second side. Right hand is going to come off the mat. So even before, you might lift the heel of your left hand, really connect into your left finger pads, then put the heel of the hand back down. Right hand behind the head. Left knee is going to hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Elbow wide, left knee under hip. Exhale. Push into those finger pads. Push, push, push. Inhale. This is not easy, okay? Looks simple. It is not easy. Exhale. Don't let it fool you if you're just hopping on our live. Exhale. Inhale. Right hand down, left knee down. So good. Push into your right hand. Now flip your left hand. Palm faces up. Two cat and cows. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if it's too much pressure, if you do scoot your knees in, it'll take some of the weight off on this one, and that it's okay if you need to do that. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Flat back. Turn the left hand back. Lift the heel of your hand up. So I kind of call this a like cupcake hand. I have no idea why. Because a cupcake could fit under the palm of your hand. Where did I hear that from? That is not mine. Exhale. Lower it back down. All right. Tuck both your toes. Lift both heels of your hands for a moment. Push your hips towards your heels. Can you feel that? Integrity into the finger pads. And now go to down dog with the heels of your hands up for a moment. If you can. If it's too much, put the palm back down. You feel that difference in the wrists. You're really connected into the 5 finger pads on each hand, the base of the index finger knuckle. And now slide the base of your thumb down first. Can you slide the base of your thumb down first and now get the heels of the hands all the way down? What you may notice is there's almost like a suction cup right in the palm of the hands. Good. Take another breath. Breathe in. And now tiptoe forward as you exhale towards the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold and bow. Reverse your swan dive, reach the arms up. And hands to heart, exhale. Good, now remember we're going to kind of play with transitions here a little bit today. Inhale, reach the arms up. And fold, exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Plank pose, exhale. Pause in your plank, take a breath in. Exhale to the belly. Cobra pose, lift the sternum. My thighs are down for this one. Exhale, release. forehead towards the floor. Inhale, curl up again. Now look over your right shoulder. The looking, that's the interesting part, okay? There's never really a there because there's always further to go. Inhale, right, just like our life. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Now as you look left, keep your right shoulder head moving back as best you can. Back to center and release. Forehead towards the floor. Tuck your toes. You can move up through tabletop. That's what I did on the first one here. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Heels rise, breathe in. Step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, we lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, we fold, Uttanasana. Reverse your swan dive, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Release your arms by your sides, Tadasana. Now just close your eyes for a moment. Feel the weight in your feet. Push down to the base of your big toe mound. Feel the heel, the center of the heel. And also feel the pinky toe mound. Now take your thigh bones back just a little bit. Draw your tailbone down. Lift your pubic bone up. Lift your sternum. Draw the head of the shoulders back. Relax your jaw. And lift up through the top of the head. Yes, feel your mountain pose. Engage your legs. Feel your quadricep muscles, your thigh muscles. Feel them working. When you're engaging, feel like your feet are trying to pull apart a little bit. Tadasana becomes some work. Good. Reach the arms up. Breathe in. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale. Other foot. Were you paying attention? Other foot's going to step back. Plank pose. Take a breath. Inhale. Chaturanga. One more time to the belly. Cobra. Back down, forehead to the floor. Inhale. Again, it's the transition, right? It's the peeling up. Now look over left shoulder first. Exhale. Keep the right shoulder head moving back. Inhale. Look over your right shoulder. Keep the left shoulder head moving back. That's what makes it a twist and not a turn. Inhale is that something is staying stationary. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Push the earth away. Tabletop or plank. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Let's take our right leg up into the air. Breathe in. Exhale, right foot's going to step forward and through. Now you're going to separate your feet. They're hip distance apart, so you've got steadiness. You can always put your back knee down here, yogis, if you need to. Stretch your arms up towards the sky. If we're tighter in the hips, you may need to bend the back leg so you've got the alignment in the pelvis. The pelvis isn't spilling forward. Good. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And then you're going to make a fist, and we're going to exhale. Let it go. So you're going to reach the arms back, make the fist. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale. Left hand's going to come down to the ground. Right palm is going to turn to the right. Take an inhale. You may need to wiggle that back foot back just a little. And now exhale like it's a monkey tail. You're going to sweep it underneath the right knee. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, sweep. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, breathe in. Right outward hip wrapping back. Exhale. Good. Reach the right arm up. Now reach the right arm over the ear. Get a little longer. Take a full breath. Top hand down. Right foot back. Now you can always hover the leg. Keep it shaking out. You can put your left knee down if you need to. Chaturanga. Up dog cobra. Breathe in. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths. Breathe in. Really filling up. Exhale, breathe out. Breathe in. Full breath. Let it go.
May I be content as I am. One more. May I be at peace with what comes. Left leg rises. Breathe in. Left foot steps forward and through. Feet are going to stay hip distance apart. Inhale. The arms come up. Crescent lunge. Adjust as you need to. Feel those frontal hip points. Make sure they're pointing forward. Bend the back knee. If you feel like they're tipping more towards the floor, bend the back knee. Inhale. And then make some fists. Exhale. Swoosh it out. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Breathe in. Remember, back knee can be down. Inhale. Reach it up. Exhale. Low lunge twist. Right hand down. Left palm turns to the left. Inhale. Sweep the left arm underneath the left knee. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Wrap the outer left hip back. Exhale. Breathe out. Keep the back leg so strong. Inhale. Hug the back shin in. Exhale. Arm to the sky. Breathe in. Top arm goes over your ear. Exhale. Take a full breath. Inhale. Top hand down. Exhale. Transition. Left foot back. Inhale. You can hover the foot. Chaturanga. Up dog cobra. Breathe in. Remember, up dog thighs are lifted. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Let it go. Again, breath in. Feel like you're trying to fill up the back body a little bit more. Breathe out. 1 more. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly tiptoe or float forward, top of the mat. Lengthen your spine. Let it go. Good. Separate your feet about 2 fist widths apart. Bend your elbows. Let's take ragdoll. Holding opposite biceps. Sway it out a little bit side to side. If it's too much, you can always keep your hands on the mat. And then I want you to release your hands. Bend your knees a little more. You're going to take a figure 8 behind your legs. So wrap your arms behind your legs, just like you were doing in that lunge. Wrap your arms behind your legs. You're going to cross your wrists. I'll turn this way so you can see. Arms behind, cross your wrists. And I'm going to bend my knees a lot so you can really see. And then hold on to the front of your shins with your hands. Now, if we're tighter in the hamstrings, the knees will stay quite bent here. That's okay. You're kind of feeling the energy of your back of your arms pushing your calves forward. And then I want you to notice your thighs. So your calves are pushing forward. Can you take your thigh bones back? Yes. Shins forward, thighs back. Relax your head and neck. Release your arms down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold and bow. Reverse your swan dive. Inhale, rise all the way up. And hands to the heart. Exhale. All right, we're going to do a little flow with chair, crescent, and warrior 3 kind of coming together. It's all in the transition. So go slow. We'll go very slow in the beginning, and then we'll flow kind of to the to the tempo of your own breath. So bring your big toes together. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Now, the movement that's going to happen in the arms is the arms are going to be doing the same movements the whole time. They're going to inhale up like they are in chair, or they're going to exhale and they're going to airplane back. And they're going to keep doing that every breath. So just so you know that part. Inhale. So let's just practice that in chair. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now, put your weight in your left foot. My arms are airplaning back. Put your weight in your left foot and take your right leg back. Now you can take your arms forward. If that's too much, just cactus them, okay? In your warrior three. So inhale. Now bend your front knee, step back, and airplane your arms in crescent. Exhale. Yes, we're still doing the movements. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, lean forward and crescent, airplane the arms. Push off the back leg, warrior three, arms go forward. Exhale, right foot meets left foot and the arms airplane back in chair. Inhale, chair. And now exhale, push to stand. Okay, we get that? It'll be easiest if we just stay on and do the same leg a couple times. Okay, so we're gonna do the same leg. Same leg again, chair pose. So kind of got the movement, but I'll keep saying it. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane chair. Weight in your left foot, right leg lifts, warrior three, arms forward. Exhale, bend your front leg, crescent airplane. Inhale, crescent pose, arms up. Exhale, crescent airplane, heart forward, arms back. Warrior three, push off, inhale. Exhale, right foot meets left foot, chair pose with the airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane chair. Same, left foot's your standing leg, right leg back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reach the arms back, crescent airplane. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, crescent airplane. Warrior three, inhale. Right foot meets left foot, chair airplane. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, push to stand. So it was 3 total rounds. We went a little slow on the first one. You ready? Here we go. Second side, arms up, chair pose. Inhale, airplane, exhale. Now it's always your right foot, your standing leg. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, airplane, crescent. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane crescent. Warrior three, inhale. Right foot meets left foot, chair airplane. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Warrior three, right leg standing, inhale. Crescent airplane. Heart is forward. Inhale, heart is up, crescent pose. Exhale, arms back. Warrior three, inhale. All back body, feel your back body lifting. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale up, one more time. Exhale. Warrior three, lift from your back body, left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, arms up. Airplane crescent, exhale. Push off, inhale. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, chair. And push to stand, exhale. Woo, okay. Now, close your eyes. Bring your arms by your sides. Notice your back body. Can you feel, those back muscles? Start to slow your breathing down. And I want you to breathe into the back body a little bit more. So one of the things that can help us in those moments when things feel unsteady and uncertain and unclear is to do what we know, which is to ground yourself, right? Just standing in mountain pose, going outside, walking barefoot, spending time in nature, like doing things that you know would help bring you clarity, would help ground you. Good. Keep pushing down into the feet now. Inhale, reach the arms up. Breathe in, maybe back bend a little. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Now this is your first like full vinyasa. You plant your hands, you can step, you can jump. Chaturanga. Up dog, cobra. Notice your back body. Lean into the back body. Exhale, down dog. Right leg reaches high. Inhale. Exhale, right foot steps forward and through. Good. Back heel is going to seal down, slightly angled with those toes. Warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel up. Gaze to your right middle finger. May I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. Lift your low belly a little bit. Allow your right knee to stay right over that ankle bone on the right side. Now reverse your warrior. Inhale, lean back. Lean back. And begin to straighten that front leg, reverse triangle. Push into your big toe mound. Keep reaching through the side body. Good. And then side angle. Bend your right knee. You can bring your forearm on your thigh or your hand down to the block or floor. Now we're going to play with transition here again a little bit. Carve the low belly under. If you have a block, it will be very helpful here. So I encourage you, if you have one, to grab it now. I'm going to put it outside my front foot. Good. Now look down at the floor. We're going to start the transition with the hand on the hip, first 2 times. Bend your back leg. We're going to come to half moon. Push off that back leg and kind of drag it up, and the block will go forward, and the back leg will lift up. Okay, that's your inhale. And then slow bend, slow, back to side angle, exhale. Okay, so now you can do it on the hip, hand on the hip the whole time, or not. Okay, push off, inhale, half moon, exhale, side angle. Okay, keep going. Now if you prefer exhale into the lift and inhale, that's okay. You do what feels right. Just follow your breath. Try to make the transition smooth. That's the thing here. Good. Notice your gaze. Very helpful to start with it down towards the ground. Inhale. One more time, yogis. Stand it up, half moon. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Reach the arm overhead. Whew, come up to stand. Straighten that front leg. Hello, quad. Reach your right arm forward. Trikonasana. Right hand down. Now you can use that block if it's there. Left arm up. Back toes again. They're angled in slightly. There's an internal rotation happening in that back leg. The outer right seat is carving under. The low belly is turning. The back body, the back right body sweeping forward so that the left back body can lay back a little bit more. If we don't have a level of acceptance for what is, it's like we can't really be present with it in the moment. So practice the presence now. Fully be in triangle, fully being with your breath. Very good. And then sweep it down. Left hand's going to cartwheel down. Low lunge twist. Left arm down, right arm up to the sky. Inhale. Take the top arm over. Exhale. Good. Now we're going to come into side plank. You can drop the bottom knee if you need to. You can just scooch this front foot part way back, or you can stack the feet. Take an inhale. I'm going to give options here. I'll put the knee down to start so you can see it. If your knee's down, everybody's going to lift the top leg. And now knee and elbow come together. The transition. Inhale. Lift the belly. Exhale. Hug it in. Good. Do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the arm over. Now, the right forearm is actually going to come down. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm going to diagonal my arm a little. That is what feels most supportive in my body. Reach the arm over. Option to lift. Now, remember, if it's just too much, just come onto the hip. That's okay. And you can do it here, just on the side. All right? Inhale. Exhale. Hug. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Dolphin pose. Exhale. Forearms are parallel, or you can interlace your hands. Take 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, if you want to, rock forward to your tiptoes. Breathe in. Exhale, push back through the heels. Breathe out. I know. One more. No one said unpredictability was easy. Inhale, one more. Exhale. Drop to the pelvis. Sphinx pose. That's what makes uncertainty so hard, right? Good. Lift the chest. It feels hard. It feels unknown. And then we try to control it, which puts extra force on it, which depletes our energy even more. So we come back to the mantra, may I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. Good. And then slowly slide your elbows out. Reach your hands back so your palms are alongside you with your thumbs facing out. Lift your head and chest. Inhale. And now lower back down. I want to do it again. But I want you to notice, did your front body lift your back body up, or did you lift from the back body? So I want you to think about your back body a little bit more. Try to soften the front body a little bit. Soften your breath. Soften your face. But now start to wake up the back body. What does that feel like? Maybe the shoulder heads lift. Maybe the glutes tone a little bit. Maybe the hamstrings feel like they're paying attention. And now lift your head and chest, but lift from the back body. Lift from the back body. Yes, they will work together, but just more awareness is on back body. And now lift your back body of your legs. So lift your hamstrings up. Lift the hamstrings up. Lift your hands up, but lift the back of the arms up. Yes. Good. For 3. For 2. Now just bring your hands in a push-up position. Tuck your toes. 1, your back body's ready. Push the earth away. Back body lifts. Yes, down dog. That's a transition that takes some time. Be patient with that one. That doesn't happen overnight. It might be like yours. Okay. Just to be clear, it took a long time for me to get that one down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And I say that because we see so often now everybody can do everything, right? Because we post it when we got it. But there was a long time behind the scenes for most of us to get to any point in our life. One more breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg rises. Again, think of the left back of the leg lifting. Inhale. For me, I move a little slower than when I lift. Thinking of the quad coming up, I'm moving from the hamstring, slows me down. All right, left foot forward and through. Warrior 2, back heel seals down. Cartwheel the arms up. Steady your drishti to your left middle finger. Deepen down into that lunge. Left knee moving to the left. And this is a strong pose. It's a warrior, folks. But can there be some ease? Can there be a calmness behind your eyes? Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Lean back. Lift out of your left hip crease. Yep. Straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle. Keep leaning back. Keep the legs strong, the feet strong. And then side angle. I'm going to grab my block. Side angle. Forearm can go on the thigh. Now, we'll start first breath here, arm reaching over. Extended side angle. All right, top hand to hip. First time, remember, hand on the hip. Now grab your block. You can do one big step. Some of you, it's going to take a couple little steps to get the back foot up. It's okay, right? Just accept where the body is today. That's the key. Accept where it's at today. Push off the back leg and lift the back leg up. Notice if your toes are turning up. Spiral. Think of your inner thigh lifting up and your outer left seat carving under, okay? All right, bend the front leg really slow. Transition back, side angle, okay? Here we go. Now you can have the hand on the hip, remember the whole time. Push off, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, you can do the opposite breath pattern that I am. You might like the exhale into the half moon. That's just fine. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh, a little fast on that one. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Push up to stand. Straighten that front leg. And then you remember also that nothing is permanent, right? This too will pass. Inhale, reach the left arm forward. And then left hand down. And that's really, really difficult when we are in a hard space, because that hard space feels like it will be there forever. But what about the acceptance that things aren't permanent in our outer world? The remembrance of that truth as you lay into your back body a little bit more. And you look up and you have trust and you have faith. Cartwheel down, low lunge, easy twist. Lock off to the side, left arm up. Inhale. All right, remember those side planks? Of course you do. Okay, you take any form that feels good for you today. Inhale. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale. Exhale. Once more here. Inhale. Keep hugging that bottom arm in. Exhale. Reach, breathing in. Left forearm down. Again, I like to do mine on the diagonal, just slightly. Top arm up. Reach it over. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale. You can hover the leg if you like. Exhale. Once more, breathe in. You've got this. You can. You can. Exhale. Inhale. I'm shaking too. Dolphin pose, dolphin plank. Good. 3 breaths. If you want to, you can shift forward to tiptoes. Inhale. And push it back. 2 more. Breathing in. Pushing back. Once more. Forward. Push it back. Pelvis down. Sphinx pose. You can move a little bit side to side. And then see if you can find some stillness. Steady your breath. Draw the head of the shoulders back. Feel like you're dragging your forearms back towards your feet so your heart can pull through. Forehead down, elbows out towards the sides. Hands back alongside you again. Now you can do full Shalabhasana. Interlace your hands behind you. And remember, back body is lifting. Start with your head and chest. Inhale. Head and chest first. Inhale. And then feet and legs. Exhale. Reaching the knuckles towards your feet. Spread your toes. Feel the soles of your feet. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. One hand on top of the other. Stack it up. If you like, you could bring a cheek to the mat and have your arms by your sides. Bend your knees if you want. Windshield wiper side to side. And then legs go back down towards the floor. Vinyasa, bow pose. Bend your knees, reach back, catch your outer ankles. Bring your knees in so they're hip distance apart. And begin to lift. Kick through the legs, kick through the shins. Now that is front body. And that effort is helping your back body lift. Shins kicking back and then lifting up. And then once you get up, can you lift your back body up more? So can your hamstrings lift up higher? Can your heart, the back of your sternum, lift up higher for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Other cheek to the mat or other hand on top. Again, you can bend the knees or just wiggle those hips out side to side. And then hands back next to your rib cage. Push up. You can go up through plank or tabletop. Inhale. And exhale back. Down dog. Take your feet wider, friends. You can go as wide as your mat, or you can even step off of your mat. Let that spine stretch out here. You can even walk your hands in an inch or 2 closer towards your feet. Obviously in a back bend, we are flexing and contracting between the vertebrae, and now in down dog, we're trying to get some of that space and length to come back. Feeling the length of those multifidus muscles that run through our spine. And then bring your feet back in, lower down onto your knees, inhale, and sit back on your heels, tuck your toes. Now if this is too much to sit on tucked toes, it's okay. Just sit on the tops of your feet. Or what is actually quite helpful and takes some of the pressure off quite a lot, I have to spread my pinkies out, they get a little stuck, is to actually take your block on the shortest height across your heels, and that'll help to disperse the weight, that it's not quite so intense, but it gives you that really nice stretch for the soles of the feet. Good, and then close your eyes. Okay, we're going to come into, I'm going to give a couple options here because you're going to be in different spaces in your home practice for what you have available to you, but one of the variations will be King Arthur. My painting is going to get a little in my way, but I'm going to do my best. You also could take a variation of hero pose. So let's come on up. We're going to take a thigh stretch because your legs were working very hard, both in the crescent, chair, warrior 3 transition, and then the half moon side angle transition. So I really want to give you a nice thigh stretch. So option 1 would be half hero pose. So right leg is bent and left foot is on the floor. Now, if that still doesn't work, you're working with a knee injury, you just lay on your side and take it like this. But those of you that know the one-sided hero, your inner heel is grazing the outer hip and you can start to come back. Today, I'm going to take it at the wall. And if you have a wall near you, you may need some padding or you may prefer some padding. We'll still do right leg. And so what we're going to do is put the right knee up the wall. Right knee up the wall. And you can see I've got my left knee down. And this may be plenty, and I'm going to stay here. In fact, I'm going to grab my block. Okay, so you could have your block so you're a little bit more upright. My shin is all the way up the wall, and sometimes you need a sock or something to put on the top of your foot. It can get a little sore on that. Now, some of you will be able to bring your left foot forward into a lunge, and you'll be able to come up. So just like hero, my inner heel, can't quite see it, is grazing that outer hip. All right. Whew. And I'm trying to get my hips back. This is all back body. Trying to breathe into the back body. There is no rush here, folks, because there is no end to what is possible with the body, with the mind.
Now, those of you that know how to go deeper, I'm feeling real good here, but you can, once you get your back body on the wall, and I've kind of got this in the way, so, but you can take your arms up, and you can do that laying down. You can take the arms overhead, but what will happen is your ribs start to jet up. So lean into the back body, soften the front ribs in, lay back. It's like you're listening to a conversation right now where a friend is being really honest. You're kind of grimacing on the inside, right? Like that's kind of what. May I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. This pose almost gets me warmer than Vinyasa flow, I'll be honest. Take the back of your head back. Even the head will start to kind of bow down, so keep the back of the head moving back. All right, start to come out. If you're on your back, use your forearms, push up, lift from the heart. And I like to just lean forward, and then I just kind of pivot that leg down, and I'm kind of end up in a Shiva squat here. Okay, Shiva squat shape. Bring your left arm against that left leg if you're in this squat, and you can pop up onto the squat if you were laying down on your back and reach your right arm up. Good, and then slowly sit down on the outside, so your foot's now on the inside, and straighten that leg. And it's amazing, the right leg that was in the stretch works quite hard here, but the left leg that was, if you did it from the floor, the King Arthur variation, this leg was working hard too. So let's just stretch that out. I've got my back body right up against the wall. Man, it feels good. So you can just stay here, or if you want, we're going to go right in between the legs today. We've done a lot of side body, and if you are just jonesing for more and you want to sweep over, you can. I'm going to stay between the legs here. And again, notice the back body. Let the back body melt. It's like a physical reminder of the universe saying to you, I've got you. And you don't have to always get it, and you don't always have to understand. But I promise you, you are being supported. You are being held. And truly, you actually can't make the wrong decision. Start to come up. I truly believe so much of our decision making really comes down to just supporting ourselves, accepting ourselves. Let's switch sides. Because how often do we make a decision and then we become indecisive about it, left knee up? Or if we just supported ourselves, it's like everything starts to line up. Maybe right foot forward. Remember, you can take this in the half hero form. You can also do it laying on your side if you're working with a knee injury. Let's all smile together, shall we? All right. Now ease your smile a little bit. Flare your nostrils a little less. Talking to myself. It's a doozy. They don't call it King Arthur for nothing. But where can you bring some ease? Where can you stop working so hard? And don't be afraid to just let your hands stay on the block. You may feel plenty here, okay, with the hands on the block. Let the tailbone drop down. Let the front ribs draw in. Lean into your back body. Take one more breath. Lean your head back, the back of the head back. And then come forward and down. Scooch up a little bit. Swivel into Shiva squat. Right arm on the inside of your right leg. Left arm sweeps up. Top hand comes down. Janu Shirshasana variation. Left leg is going to stay in, but the foot's on the inside now. Right leg is straight. If you've got the wall behind you and you want to take a moment just to pause, feeling a connection in the back body. Notice the natural curves of your spine. One of the greatest qualities that all of us, especially as we get older, can keep bringing into our life that can help us with acceptance and just overall mindset is curiosity. Start to fold forward. You guys, kids, they're the best at it, right? And then we get older and we want things just so all the time. And there's something so beautiful in being able to be accepting of whatever the moment brings. Obviously quite simple when the moment is delightful, and very, very challenging when it's not. But there's a different energy within ourselves when we're dealing with something really hard, and we can have an acceptance of what is in that moment. The decision, maybe it's distance learning. The decision of having to make a really hard call, maybe with a diagnosis. The decision of something around our family or our kids or our job. And then bring your body back upright. Let's bring the other leg in. Just sit in a cross-legged. Let's come back to our stress-relieving gesture in case that got you woken up. Okay, so thumb and your middle and your pinky finger on the right side, and then it's thumb and pinky on the left. The Sukham Mudra. And what's nice about being up against the wall is you can really allow your back body to lean back. Feel a sense of ease in your body. May I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. And then slowly we're going to come onto the back. I know we're a little past an hour, but if you have a couple more minutes before Shavasana, I just want you to let your knees rock side to side, and your legs and your hips did work very hard. So I'm going to give you two hip options. One is thread the eye of the needle, right ankle hooks above the knee, or Gomukhasana. Right knee on top of left knee, and you hold the opposite foot. So pick one of those. And I want you to feel an element of surrendering. The beauty of practicing any kind of hip opener in a supine form is it's less about pushing. It's more about easing into it, about allowing and surrendering. If you have more time, I want you to stay longer on this side. Otherwise, let go. Just let the left foot to the floor and the right foot pause for a moment. And then left knee on top of right knee, or left ankle above right knee. Second side. Draw your chin down. give you less cues here because I just want you to feel in your body. Become curious. Become even fascinated how our body holds different things in certain areas, like why is it the hips, or why is it the belly, or the shoulders. And there's a friendliness in your attitude about it so that your body actually feels like it has permission to release. And this time, uncross your legs. Keep your feet in the air. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to the outer edges of your feet with your hands. Draw your big toes towards your sternum. It's like you're doing Baddha Konasana, reclined, which we often do with the feet on the floor, but you're doing it elevated. As we are about to release into Shavasana, notice the transition into the release. Letting go of your feet. Allowing one leg to extend and the other leg. Turning your palms up. Closing the eyes. Connecting into your back body. Maybe coming to a point where you can't tell where your body ends and the earth begins. So we'll be here for a few minutes. And it's time to come out. As always, you will hear me ring a soft bell 3 times. slowly start to move your body. On an inhale, take your arms, stretch your arms up and over your head. Bend your knees, connect your feet to the earth. Let's roll to our right side. Push into your hands, bring your body back upright into an easy seat, placing the palms together at your heart. As we step off the mat today, remembering our mantra, may I be content as I am. May I be at peace with what comes. And can we remember that our attention and our ability to choose how we respond are two of our greatest powers and assets as we are dealing with uncertainty and unpredictability, trying to come into this space of more acceptance, more ease. Drawing thumbs up to third eye. I thank you as always for joining me on your mat today and for sharing your practice with me. It is always my honor to guide you. Namaste. Thank you, friends. Thank you. It was my pleasure to be with you, and I love that every time we are together, we're almost to the end of July. Can you believe that? And trying to think about what does this look like? Is this what I keep doing and offering? You know that these are all donation, and you can reach out if you like ever and donate through PayPal or Venmo. But I'm trying to think about how I can best serve you. One of the things I have coming up in August, starting on the 3rd, it's a Monday, will be a 30-day where I'm incorporating food and nutrition, and friends of mine we're all doing it together, where we will have kind of a whole mind-body health experience. So that's something that is coming up. And if you're interested in that, you can reach out and let me know. But I thank you for stepping on the mat today. I hope you got some things released. Feels good. And I'm always taking requests. So if you have thoughts of things moving forward you would like to work on, please send them in the comments below. Please share this. Share it. I may not be friends with someone you are that might love this. But sharing one thing, it helps it grow so much to other people's lives. So thanks, everybody. Have a great week. I will see you on Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday for healing. Okay.